Bob Dunham's memory lives on as the Dunham Family Foundation seeks applicants in our community for a special grant. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Lauren Gooch. The Dunham Family Foundation was created by Robert Nickerson Dunham before his death in 2017. He created it as a way to give back to organizations he was passionate about in our community. And this year, they're finally able to make disbursements. Here with me today to talk about this are his nieces, Ellen Dunham Bryant and Ann Dunham Rawson. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Your Uncle Bob was committed to helping others. What are some of the causes in our community he was passionate about?
Well, he was very passionate about helping the homeless and the people who are suffering with food insecurities. And one of the things that he did on a yearly basis is he would purchase gifts for the homeless initiative, the residents of the homeless initiative. He always did it anonymously and very quietly. We would come in after the store was closed and do our shopping. It was very fun. We'd wrap the gifts. It would be a nice little time for us to spend together. But also, he felt he was an accomplished musician, and he enjoyed playing the organ in many of the churches in the community. So he felt that music was important, and he also had a love of horses and animals.
When you first found out about this foundation after his death, what was going through your mind? What were your thoughts on it?
Well, we were very surprised. My uncle had led a very wonderful, fulfilled, busy life, and up until nearly his death, his illness was very quick. So we really didn't talk about this prior to his passing. So we were all very surprised by it, but surprised in a good way. We were very touched because it's something that he was uniquely situated to do because he didn't have any children of his own and was able to use what he had been able to use in his lifetime to benefit others.
And what are some of the things the foundation seeks to accomplish?
The scope of the foundation is very broad in purpose, but limited in geography. He specifically sought to benefit organizations that are in Wellsboro, Charleston Township, and Delmar Township. So within those limited geographic areas, the scope is actually very broad, and he intended to keep it that way so that we would have the freedom to be able to disperse money where we thought there was the most need. That being said, the committee has endeavored to give special consideration to those particular interests that my Uncle Bob really took to in his lifetime, which, as Ann mentioned, was being supportive of those who are homeless or food insecure, and also providing support to music programs and music education, which were very, very important to him throughout his life. He was a professional musician and very accomplished, and would appreciate that continuing on after he's gone.
What does this foundation mean to each of you?
Well, for me, it's a great legacy for Bob and our family, for our family to sort of be able to give back to the community that's given us so much throughout history. Our family business has been here for 115 years, but our families have been part of this community for those many years. And so it's a great opportunity for us as a family to be able to thank the community, but also keep the things that my uncle, keep his legacy alive, and for the things that he held dear.
I think that family foundations are such a nice way to continue on a legacy, and in this particular case, in specific geographic areas where we all do business. And so I think that that's particularly nice to benefit our community, both where we live and where we have our businesses.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you both so much for sharing about his legacy and about this grant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll find out all the details for the application process. Stay with us.
Ignite your passion for fashion. Check out the latest trends in family footwear. From a night on the town to an evening stroll, you'll find something for everyone in the shoe department at Dunham's Department Store. We carry Skechers, Clarks, UGG, Under Armour, and much, much more. Stop by and see why everyone says there's something about Dunham's shoe department.
Welcome back, and thank you for supporting our homepage family of advertisers. Ellen, what are the details for this application process?
Well, the foundation is set up so that it can continue to provide funds for the community for years and years and years to come. We're really excited that this is our first year to be able to accept applications. The deadline this year for funds to be distributed by the end of the calendar year is Friday, November 6th. After the end of this year, we'll continue to take applications on a rolling basis, and the committee will meet and review those applications and distribute funds each year on an ongoing basis.
And Anne, who can apply for this grant?
Well, they can pick up the application at the Wellsboro Chamber of Commerce on Main Street. They should ask for the 5 foundation grant application. There are 5 foundations in the community that have a similar grant or a similar process to this. So we have been included on that application. We are currently the only foundation that is accepting applications because of where we are in the calendar year for this calendar year. So they just would mark on the application that it's the Dunham Family Foundation. And once again, you have to be a 501c3 and you have to be in Charleston Township, Delmar Township, or the Borough of Wellsboro. And then they can return them either to the Chamber of Commerce, and the Chamber will make sure that it gets to the proper person. They can also return it to CNN Bank in Wellsboro, and attention Holly Young.
Okay. Well, thank you both again for being here and sharing about the heart of this foundation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today on the Homepage Network.